Okay. Okay, let's start theme. Okay, Dean is now started finally. Alright, so it looks like a light everywhere. Yeah, let's do our intro. So yes, I posted all over to my Patreon page. Also, like I said, I'm part of the Dean team. So yeah, March 26th, the TC giveaway is going to be coming to an end. It's on March 28th. Someone's going to be winning that TC. So let me get the page open. So, like I said, March 26th, the TC giveaway is going to be coming to an end. And again, as you see right here, March 28th, someone's going to be winning this. And this TC is a Ryzen 9 9950 X3D with a GeForce 580 graphics card. As you can see, yes, I'm part of the Dean team. So, yes, I did my 4 hours of listening to somebody. Now I need to do my 4 hours of streaming to 5 different platforms. Alright, so let's see if we got anybody new. Again, you look at the ones that don't have hearts. I'm part of the Dean team. Blah, 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 blah. So you look at the ones that don't have hearts. And again, if you click and re-click, click, re-click, don't do that. You'll lose points if you do that. Okay, so nobody there. What about here? Okay, doesn't look like anybody new. Nope, doesn't look like anybody new. Also, on another note, as you all, now, not some people don't know, yes, I also do lewd game streaming where I, show lewd game stories that I know on my Patreon page. Well, due to the theories and the corruption that I do, because I do corruption stories, just everything else, my Patreon page got shut down. Well, it seems that Subscribe Star is now following the Patreon way, just everything else and all. So, like I said, a lot of people, including myself, after my Patreon got shut down, I jumped over to Subscribe Star and kept doing what I was doing, just everything else. Well, it's sadly, Subscribe Star has now bent their knees and are now following the PayPal, censorship, this, everything else and all. So, yeah, subscribe star is now already put warnings out, and sadly, in the little Nikos, yeah, I actually got a warning on the Nico videos that I need to remove them and no longer show them that and all, because now it violates the subscribe star rules. So, yeah. I'll be honest with you, I am not making no money now. I used to make quite a bit of money, that's everything else. Because like I said, my good Lord channel would bring in $5 to $10 a month. My naughty Lord channel would basically bring in the rest of the money. Because like I said, I live on an SSI check. I don't get much on my SSI check, that's everything else. So doing these game streams and this, that, and all, yeah, that's good help me pay the bills and take care of things, that's everything else and all. Again, like I said, my good Lord channel brings in $5 to $10, whereas my naughty side would bring in about 200 or so. So, like I said, to get things and, this, that, everything else. Yeah, it was my naughty boy side that allowed me to, like, Star Wars Field of Toddlers. Yeah, that's $15 a month, that's everything else and all. Well, like I said, due to my naughty boy side, yeah, I had the funds to, pay the $15 a month. The others is like $30, that's everything else and all a month, that's everything else. So it was my naughty boy that basically paid my others, bill, that's everything else and all. But, okay, someone just DM'd. Oh no, it's just, really? It's saying I'm going live now and Kick. Anyway, so yeah, just to let you all know that if you have the subscribe star account and you're showing, 30s and you're showing, corruption type stories or incest or, other stuff, yeah, just be forewarned that, yep, as you can see, um, see, like right there, see some types of furries, and like I said, yeah, I show a bunch of Nikos because I love Nico girls. Nico girls are beautiful. But yeah, I actually got a warning, that and all that I now need to remove them because it now violates the policy, that's everything else, and also just be forewarned that if you do naughty stuff with your subscribe star, just like Patreon did back in 2018, yeah, subscribe star basically bend their knees and they're following the same footsteps Patreon did. And if you've got 30s, incest, rape, forced mind control, yeah, your channel's gonna get removed. Or your page, actually. Your subscribe star page is gonna get removed. So, yep, I actually got a warning about my Nikos, and so yeah, just be forewarned, the Sky start bent their knees. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Oh, I'm running out of time. So yeah, like I said, my subscribe star page is probably gonna be removed soon. Yeah, so okay, let's go ahead and do the event. Again, you got to March 18th to get this event done. Alright, let's see. If you got the thing fully locked, you can do 3 and 3. So yeah, you got it fully unlocked. You can do 3 and 3. You got it fully unlocked. As for commendations, yeah, I'm gonna have to wait until I get some more dilithium. Because again, to do recruitment, the easiest way is to go to your fleet, get a bunch of whites, then get rid of them, and it takes 5 greens to make 1 green. Then go to the green one, get a bunch of greens, and then basically kicking out the airlock. And like I said, it takes 5 greens to make 1 purple or 1 blue. Yeah, 5 whites makes 1 green, 5 greens make 5 blues, and then 5 blues makes 1 purple. So yeah, that's basically how you do it. Whereas me, now instead of doing it that way, because that's kind of the grind, and you're wasting your dilithium, no, just go to blue, take care of a bunch of blues, and just go to blues. Much easier. Yeah.
Thanks for joining me aboard the Midas Array. Let's get you up to speed. The Chimerans, a suspected variant of the Borg from yet another universe, have boarded part of the array. I was sent here to study them, but it's clear they're hostile towards us. I'm afraid our attempts at communication have not been effective.
Okay.
Their horde has a particularly dangerous specimen in it. I'm calling it the Apex, who patrols the array and is invulnerable to our weapons. It'll emit a psionic field, so you'll know when it's near. Avoid it at all costs. Don't think twice. Just run.
Yep, just run.
Well, you can also set up neural disruption traps around the array and hope the Apex bites. They'll stun it briefly, but it's a temporary distraction at best, so don't bet all your luck on it.
Okay.
To help you, I'll set up some occlusion zones that'll mask your team's biosignatures. Keep an eye out for these locations when things get dicey.
Okay.
Override 4 security interlink nodes on this deck, and 4 more on the next. Keep in mind, you'll need 2 officers at a time to bypass encryptions. After that, you'll gain access to primary antenna control. There, you'll find a stream that has been modified to disrupt Chimeran defenses. I managed to set it up before I got ambushed. In theory, this stream should make the Apex vulnerable to your team's weapon fire. Take down these Chimerans and override those interlink nodes. You'll need to take the stairs to find the first interlink nodes. Well done. You've stunned the Apex. For now. The final interlink node has been overridden. You can head back to the shuttle bay.
Every world, every galaxy, every dimension will be consumed.
Everything okay? Take the turbo lift to the next deck. Good, you made it. The primary antenna control room on this deck houses a modified isoboramine stream that can disrupt the Chimeran leader's internal defenses, making it vulnerable to our attacks. To access that room, you'll need to clear the path by overriding 4 more interlink nodes on this deck. Remember, you'll need 2 officers present in order to bypass the encryptions. I'll guide you. My research shows Chimerans not only affect humanoid psyches, but tap into them. Great. You've overridden 2 interlink nodes. Just 2 more left. All interlink nodes have been overridden. Head to primary antenna control. I get the feeling we'll need some help after all of this. I'm calling for backup. Director Hugh, this is Captain Ezri Dax, requesting reinforcements at the Midas Array.
Copy that, Ezri. I'm sending over a recommendation on who to call in. Good luck.
The Horde is summoning a swarm of Chimerans.
You will be consumed and become genres.
Quick, target the apex with the isoboramine. Damn, the apex is invulnerable again. Take out that swarm in the meantime.
Limb by limb. Each life, each limb adds a tendril to the mass.
The isoboramine is lingering. The apex can't maintain its shield. It seems friendly.
Okay, finally.
I think you and your task force just bought us all some time. Without your assistance, the Midas Array would have been lost to the Chimerans by now. That said, our efforts haven't stopped more of them from beaming onto other decks. They're targeting the antenna and comm systems. Something else is going on here. I suggest you report back to command. The shuttle bay is secure now, and I need to stay and continue my research. The Alliance will send over the Cooperative's recommended backup, so I'll be in good hands. Thanks for your help. You've all been invaluable.
Just go on. So, the 80 Daysnark is the Daysnark. As you saw, none of us got killed by the Apex this time. None of us. So, yes, we got 30 marks there. As you can see, because we did it under 4 minutes, we got 30 marks there. 180, yeah, it looked like 180. Total, no, that looks like 160. Nah, I think it's 160. But yeah, as you can see, yeah, this was a very good run.
I think you and your
This was a very good run. Yeah, so... Alright, Doddles, I'm not sure what you're showing tonight. Alright, Doddles, I'm not sure what that is, Doddles. Alright, so, Universal Endeavors updates every 3 days. Personal Endeavors updates every morning at 6 o'clock my time. So, the thing they lost on Numbers 3. So, apparently that's going to be expiring in 13 minutes. Alright, so let's jump to... Alright, here's the closest to Nendus. So yeah, like I said, and if you're on a Klingon recruit will Steve the Zone if you're on a Klingon recruit. So yep, Klingon recruit Steve the Zone. Alright, so you gotta do accounting and shit. Okay, we're gonna reroll this one. Dark shits and dog on the ground. So yeah, we can definitely do that. Yeah. Alright, so we gotta find the captain on this and kill him. He's just going to go to the stronghold. Oh, and as you can see, yep. Well, there was 3 people. So yeah, like I said, people are now unlocking the ship now. Alright, run inside. Go to the stronghold. Yeah, I don't think these up here will count. Oh, it counted. It counted. And so yes, like I said, go to the stronghold and guess what? You're gonna get it. Alright, let's take all our loot. See now. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to get a refill of tea, but I've got a nature call I have to take care of. So I'll be right back. I have got to take care of the nature call. Let's see, ladies and oh, I'm gonna leave that. Okay now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, give me a minute now. I can just take care of my nature call. But I need a tea refill. So let me take care of my tea refill. Alright, okay. So let me take care of my tea refill and I'll be right back. Alright, I got my tea refill. Alright. Alright, let me get my headset back on. Alright, so how's everybody doing? Sorry about that. Like I said, nature call and then tea refill. Yeah. So yep, like I said, you just saw we just took care of the Universal. Every 3 days, the Universal updates every 3 days. So we have to do Herald ships, Thor ships, and then Dog on the ground. Alright, so let's go ahead and cue Thor Arconian. Now you got to do, oh, there it is, already. Yeah, so that's cute, that's some Thor stuff, but, yep, the Arconian thing kicked in. So yep, like I said, some people are already unlocking this ship. As you can see, there's 3 of them here. How many more times do I gotta do it before I unlock it? Alright, 34 out of 40, so... and then I'll die out. You can die it out if you want. See, 900 if you want to just die it out. Okay, here we go, jumping.
invasion of Kronos has begun, but we will not fall. Their ground troops use gateways to land and set up inhibitors to block our troops from transporting to the combat zones. Transports with soldiers are inbound, but before they can launch shuttles, we need to clear the Herald ships from Kronos orbit. Once we have established a safe zone, we can send our own forces to the surface. We cannot delay. The home world must be defended.
Alright, so someone gonna DL in there. Alright, so let's go ahead and go.
The starbase is secure.
Rear shield failing.
So apparently the one guy right here, apparently he watches my streams. So thank you for the follow and the watch.
Herald reinforcements are inbound.
Come on, turn around there, turn around there.
Shipyard is secure.
Ow. What for breach? Ow.
The troop transports have entered orbit and will start landing shuttles. Our job is to protect those ships until their troops are en route to the surface. The ships will begin their runs from the starbase and the shipyard. Destroy the Heralds, and the shipyard Kronos transports are beginning their run to the platform.
Alright, so again, you want to close the green one. Yellow, as you can see, green's more than then. You want to close the green one. Green one, kill your transport ships. You want to
Those
close the
gateways
green
are
one.
emitting intense levels of theta radiation. Close them.
And if you've got hazard emitters will heal the transport ships.
Shipyard transports are beginning their run to the platform.
So of course, like I said, you want to close the green one. Green one, kill your transport ships. There, Herald completed. So yep, Yellow brings more in, green kills your transport ships.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
Again, if you got hazard in it or hazard in it, it'll heal your transport ships. As you can see, transport ships are dying. Transport ships are dying.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet. Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
Yeah, see, transport ships are dying.
Shipyard troop transports
Yeah,
are
if you got
beginning their
hazard in
run
it
to
or
the
hazard in
planet.
it, go heal them. See, transport ships are dying.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their
And
run
there's
to the
another
planet.
transport ship just died. And another one just died. So yep, like I said, green ones kill your transport, yellow brings more than end.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
1 minute left. 1 minute left. So like I said, start saving your buffs because you got 1 minute left.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
Thirty seconds left.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
20 seconds left. Ten seconds left. Alright, so start going to
Shipyard
that
troop transports are beginning
space
their
station
run to
over
the
there.
Herald. Dreadnought has entered the system. The remaining Herald ships are rallying around the Dreadnought. Take out those ships and defeat the Heralds.
So yep, like I said, it's gonna show up like right about here.
Rebel ships are attacking the starbase.
Alright, so Juggernaut, he's already dead.
Our troops have landed. We will fight for Kronos, thanks to your assistance, Kapla.
Careful. Oh, dang, I just took care of the Universal. As you can see, I just took care of the Universal. So, wow. So yeah, then I just took care of the Universal. Not sure what the Universal was, but yeah, like I said, Universal updates every 3 days. So yeah, they're doing this one. I just took care of another Universal. Now I gotta kill Dork ships and Gogs on the ground. Alright, so go ahead and let's lead. I heard the thing beeping while I was leading. Yeah. Alright, Alright, so this guy wants to team up with us. So apparently he's a third player. He only plays on the third side. So I'm not going to be able to team up with him. Oh, he says he's watching me, so hi, welcome to the stream. Alright, so like I said, yeah, this is our Klingon side. Sadly, like I said, we do not have that many on the Klingon side. Now here's the thing, if you're getting up to 85, you are, the hell is 18? That is a very good question, so let me show you. So Dean is our, now here's the thing, if you use Streamlabs or Restream, yes, Dean, as you can see, Logitech is not sponsor. So if I do my minimum on the 4 hours, yes, because I got Logitech as my sponsor, it, not that one, that one. Since Bean is my sponsor, I do my minimum of 4 hours of streaming and watching something for 4 hours. At the end of the month, I don't pay $3.95. Logitech pays money. So, as you can see, I got Logitech as my sponsor. But here's the thing. With Beam, now here's the thing. Streamlabs, you can stream to 5 places. It used to be $19. They have now jacked me up to $27 for Streamlabs. Restream, for 3 places, you can stream to $19 to 3 places. But if you want to stream to Thor side, then it jumps from $19 to $39 to Restream. With Streamlabs, it's $3.95. And you see, I'm streaming to all these places to $3.95. But if you do your minimum, as you can see, we got a PC giveaway. So March 26th, it's going to come to an end. As you can see, it's a Ryzen 9 9950 with a GeForce 580, but you got to be part of Dean to get it. And if you do your minimum watching somebody for 4 hours, streaming for at least 4 hours to 5 platforms, yes, at the end of the month, I don't pay $3.95. No, Logitech pays on it. So let's see if we can find anybody now. Glad. Alright, so again, you're looking at the ones that don't have heart now. They've got a heart. Don't you click. If you do, you'll lose points, so don't do that. So yeah, you look at the ones that don't have the heart. Okay, it doesn't look like anybody's now. Not nobody now. Okay, what about down here? That doesn't look like anybody new. Not there's somebody new right there. So he's already streamed. All I can do is just follow him. It doesn't look like anybody else. Not nobody else. So, like I said, I do my minimum of 4 hours of streaming. And as you can see, yep. Now, here's the thing. Emotes don't count. Emotes do not count. So, nobody else. We're gonna go to my usuals. Like I said, I do my minimum. Like Angelic. Emotes don't count. Okay, that's one. Count. Okay, I'll look for the ones I use. There's Hot Beat. Here's two. Yeah, I just got copyrighted. No! So that's two. Here's three. Here's four. Toot, 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 toot. Here's started. So, there. As you can see, yep, the dynamite died. Again, E-notes don't count. Used to be, you could do a bunch of E-notes, go to the next one. Do a bunch of E-notes, go to the next one. Not anymore. E-notes do not count. Just everything else. So, yep. But like I said, you do your minimum of 4 hours of streaming, 4 hours of listening to somebody. At the end of the month, yep, I don't pay $3.95. Logitech pays the name. Alright. Wow, everything's right here. Alright, so now we need to do bullets and bolts on the ground. Alright, kill them on. Infected. Up there it is. Infected, of course. So yeah, like I said, being at the new streaming platform, like I said, if you use Streamlabs, you use Restream, you use Stream Element, Bean is the same thing, where you basically use ODS and you can stream to a bunch of places to $3.95. Where, like I said, Streamlabs charges, like I said, it used to be $19, now it's $27. Restream at $19 to 3 places. That as soon as you do 4 or 5, it jumps from $19 to $49. Stream Element is free, but I'm sorry, Stream Element is very buggy and tends to crash a lot tonight.
The situation is grim. All attempts to hail the starbase have failed. We must assume the enemy has taken control. This is not acceptable. We must destroy the Borg fleet defending the starbase. Only then can we proceed with relief operations, if any survivors remain.
Okay.
There's more. Scans indicate the Borg transform conduit is operational. If we don't destroy the conduit quickly, Borg reinforcements will overwhelm our forces here.
Okay.
Begin by destroying the nanite generators, then destroy the nanite transformers they maintain. Once those units are destroyed, the conduit will be vulnerable to attack. Destroy it! Scanning the nanite transformer. Done. Additional data is available.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Your defensive capabilities are unable to withstand us. Lower your shields and await assimilation.
The nanite probes can repair the transporters. Stop them!
Back up, back up, back up.
A probe is closing in on the transporter. Destroy it!
Yeah, that's destroyed.
A probe is closing in on the transporter. Destroy it!
Yeah, look for the ones with target markers. Alright, now to take cube. There's usually loot inside the cube.
Sensors confirm that the transport conduit is being destroyed. However, our scans of the starbase are still being disrupted. We will need to send an away team there to look for survivors.
Ow. Let's go on. Ow. So yeah, let's go on. Again, you get 30 for the date mark. As you can see, yeah, now that we're taking care of threads and our throat started healing a generator. Again, like I said, as soon as the nanothroats and war start saying, nanothroats are approaching, nanothroats are approaching, yeah, find that target marker and get rid of it fast. Because the second it starts healing, you start losing points. So as you can see, yep, you don't get 20, you only get 19, because now that we're taking care of them. So we only get 19 instead of 20. We did it under 4 minutes, a 20 marks there, 74 marks total.
Sensors confirm.
So yeah. On what says nanothroats are approaching, yeah, find that target marker and get rid of that. Get rid of that. Alright, so you gotta kill bugs on the ground. That's the Theron. So jump to the Theron. Alright, beam down. And how many dogs do we need to kill? 60. So $60. $60. Dun 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 dun. So that's 9, 10. You're all by yourself. Oh wow, now that's what I call a powerful. That is what I call a powerful. Alright, apparently, yep, that's what I thought. So yeah, apparently I got an overflow issue. Yep, like I said, I used the anti-proton lead, and then I used the anchor gruntorn. And as you can see, yep, I've got to remodulate because, like I said, when you use the anti-proton lead, yeah, they can adapt to it. They can adapt to it. The anti-proton lead, then anti-gruntorn, and it usually kills them instantly. Oh, they're all targeting me! So that's 30. 39. 40. Just need 20 more. There, 57. There's 16. So, yep, like I said, you do your anti-protons, pull them all together, it'll start to do the damages, and then using the ankle gruntor, which also pulls more in and basically damages. And a lot of times, when you do your anti-proton, now again, they can't adapt to it because it is anti-proton damage, so they can't adapt to it. But the fire damage, guess what? Because this does fire damage, yeah, they can adapt to fire. So, yeah, a lot of times I'll use this to finish them off. But, yeah, like I said, if you got a bunch that's like kind of near each other, yeah, use these two and you'll take out that whole group instantly. Daddles, what are you doing in the daddles? Yeah, daddles is the enemy something that I can't make out what it is. Then again, I'm wondering if Douglas' account got hacked again. Because last year his account got hacked and he was staying stuck in our fleet and all. And I finally had to call him on Facebook and say, hey, why are you staying in, Steam keys? And he's like, I'm staying in Steam keys? And I was like, yeah, you're staying in, get a free Steam key, talk to me. And that's gonna be like, oh, no, I don't have my Discord right now. And so I'm wondering if this account got hacked again. Because apparently this time he's staying in crypto. Next money with crypto. So his account might be hacked again. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Now, I do start with the little thought like, I gotta do the download for it, this, everything else. To start with the other thought like, they just had a new thingy. So yeah, Star Wars the Old Republic just posted this. So I need to do a download for it. This everything else and all. But yeah, Star Wars the Old Republic just went live, this everything else. Now the cool thing about it, Star Wars the Old Republic, you get a new mount, but you gotta watch somebody throw out. There it is. Active touch drop. So yeah, oh no, it says started, not Thor. So yeah, I need to download Star Wars the toddler test and everything else and all. So if you want somebody to 5 hours, this is the new touch drop mount. So yep, that is the new touch drop mount. Now, basically, it's the recon walker, this everything else, with just a purple tank job added on to it, this everything else. But yeah, the new trick drops, you gotta watch somebody to 5 hours, you have the chance of winning this. Also, if you, go do your 1 hour stream, you have the chance of getting it's a toaster. Yeah, there it is. So you watch somebody to 1 hour, you have the chance of getting this poster, but then also watching somebody to 5 hours, and you can get that little recon walker. That also, like I said, the new Master Enigma had just started and had just gone live. So, yep, I need to go ahead and download it, this, that, and all. Now, I am the third status. I'm not a subscriber. I am the third status. So, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to see this and do this. But the other thing, the new Galactic season. So, I also do dailies in Star Wars The Old Republic. This is the new daily, Galactic Season 10, Secrets of the Sidnia. Now, here's the thing. If you've done season 1 and season 3, you've already got all the rewards because, like I said, they're bringing season 1 and season 3. Now, while they're doing this, they're splitting it. The people who've not got 1, 3, there's like 4 of them. So, season 1 and 3 is now. Next month, or when this comes to an end, 2 and 4 will be the next. So if you knock out 1 or 3, yep, here's your chance to do the grind and unlock these and get these things. Now here's the thing. If you did not get the accolades and you didn't get the achievements and stuff, you're not going to be able to get them. All you're going to be doing is just getting the reward of them and the action of doing it. But if you didn't get the achievements or the accolade for doing it the third time, no, you're not going to be able to get them. So, alright, well, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and break. Like I said, Star Wars The Old Republic is now done. I need to update mine. And this is the other daily I tend to do. The only thing is, because I'm the third status, I'll be honest with you, I'm the third status, not a subscriber. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do these, because I'm the third status instead of subscriber status. The other thing is the string daily, the string thing is back, and this time, yep, you can get these little Easter eggs in a little Yoda basket, and then the other one in the cartel, you can get these little vines and wreaths to your stronghold. But again, like I said, here is the Twitch drop. So again, this is the Recon Walker with a purple paint job. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it just everything else and all. So, yeah. I am gonna break, go get me some lunch. While I'm having lunch, I'm gonna be downloading the new Star Wars patch, and hopefully I can do it. If not, I don't know, but I'm the third status. I'm not a subscriber. Alright, well, here's our ending. I'm gonna go get lunch and start my Star Wars The Old Republic download. Alright, so like I said, please check out those other links, this, that, and all. I live on an SSI check, so any support or donation or tips that you can give to me, please do, because I don't get much to my little SSI check. But I will see everybody later after my Star Wars The Old Republic download gets done. And we'll see if I can do the new stuff in Star Wars or not. Bye now.